25 stories to change the face of Jacksonville Southbank. Today, city leaders and developers breaking ground on the Southbank Residences.
So these luxury apartment high-rise complex, it's going to be located at the old River City Brewing Company, and you can see where it is right here on the map, right next to Friendship Fountain.
Our Zach Wilcox is joining us live there this evening. And Zach, that groundbreaking, a long time coming.
Well, Anthony, I tell you what, one of my very first stories at First Coast News when I came here 4 years ago was the demolition of the old River City Brewing Company, and there hasn't been a whole lot to see besides a gated-off eyesore ever since. But would you look at that? There are some excavators out there now, and there's going to be a lot more heavy machinery in the near future now that they've turned dirt on this thing.
The conversation in this city will no longer be, will anything ever happen downtown? That question is done.
Jacksonville City Council member Joe Carlucci says he's fielded the same question quite a bit since River City Brewing came down in July 2022.
Sometimes you get impatient, sometimes you start to doubt and think, oh, is it actually happening?
Carlucci says the project the city initially approved was a mid-rise building that hit some hiccups with material cost. But then the developers came back with a drastically different vision.
They could have just walked and said, we're done, we can't make it, the numbers work. But they came back with this project, which was bigger, nicer, and more impactful. 1, 2, 3.
Carlucci was joined by other city leaders and developers to turn dirt on a 25-story, roughly 400-unit luxury apartment building with a restaurant, speakeasy, and resident lounge.
Some people say the building looks a little bit like the Burj Al Arab in Dubai, and that's not an accident. That building was actually designed by Carlos Ott. So now that's our secret, that Carlos does have that building under his belt too.
According to the city of Jacksonville, Southbank Residences will be the first new luxury high-rise on the riverfront in more than a decade. But Mayor Donna Deegan is hoping it'll usher in some more with it.
The vision here for so long, if we could get related into this space, into Jacksonville, period, they are one of those companies that other developers follow.
And the only question that matters going forward is this: is your project good enough for Jacksonville?
And guys, I've been to my fair share of groundbreakings, but today was a little unique in that the mayor pulled up on a river taxi with some of the developers, and one of the developers mentioned that the folks who live at this building will be able to take that river taxi into downtown. A little bit of a unique experience to get to work and to get to all the events in downtown. They're expecting it to be about a 2-year-long build, so we'll check back in 2028 to see just how different this plot of land looks by then. On the Southbank, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.